Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Chris. Welcome to another episode of this live stream. If you're new to it, what we do is we go through the recruiting for our dynasty here, and then we forward it a week and just basically do updates and visits. And definitely, it's been a real big help over the last few weeks, over the season, of everyone jumping in. Just want to shout out to Anthony. Glad you're here. Answering your question, yeah, real name is Chris. I helped start InsideTheU back in 2007. Been covering the team since 03, and here we go. Let's get right into this. Again, we're wrapping up. We had that big win against Boston College. Good to see a blowout there. Again, just kind of looking where we're standing with guys, and obviously we'll look real quick at the visits scheduled we have for Florida State week. And really, it's a bunch of guys. This is the week we've been targeting all season long. That we wanted to go after guys that Miami was considered obviously a top priority for us, but top priority for Florida State. And right off the bat, Thad Franklin, we got him going week 10. It's basically, I feel like we got to beat Florida State. Obviously, there's other schools in there, really random schools, Old Dominion, Rice, and San Antonio. So he's coming week 10. Joseph's week 13. We play Virginia that week. Those are only 2 home games left. So Hammett's week 10. Again, we get the bonus points. We've got to have a huge game on both sides of the ball. We get the bonus points there. We're doing well with Hammett. Seymour's coming 13. Again, Perry George, number 1 D end in the country. Hey, George, what's going on? Yeah, I hope not. I hope you're wrong. I hope we get Borregales, but yeah, he's definitely a guy that's visiting as well. Florida State has done a good job making that push. It was Florida earlier, and we had a big lead, and then Florida State got in the mix there. So again, week 10 is what we're getting ready for. And we're going to go down to Borregales here in a second. And I'll show you exactly where we stand there. So that's interesting on the bonus goals for the kicker. So if we got to have a 40-yard field goal, then obviously we get the bonus points if we do well. So that's good. And I was looking, so there's the 405 lead that we have. Top schools, that's what I wanted to look at. So yeah, Florida State made a big push, gained over 500 points. That's what George is talking about getting past. So hopefully we hold off, and again, a big win would help the bonus points and the visit, and we could always put more points on them too. Orange and Green, always a big fan. I always appreciate your support. I know I tell you this every time, but I really do appreciate it. You popping in on every series, essentially every series we got going on. And shout out to everybody that's been watching the simulations. Got more of those. Got a big one coming tomorrow. You definitely go and check that out. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to do more points on Borregales. If you guys are worried like George is that we're going to get past, we can certainly do that. I want to back on out of there. Tim Burns, again, 99% locked. I feel like as soon as we hit advance, we're going to get that commitment finally. It should be a good start to our class. Again, no commitments yet. And Anthony, as far as Jay Garcia, I'm not quite sure. I apologize for not being able to answer your question more thoroughly. Chad Boyd, there we go. Darius Gibson, he was the guy that was going to visit week 15, our only week 15 visitor. And then Shimon already visited. So I'm going to go back up real quick. Again, I'm ready to, I always like to just do a quick recap of where we're at, and then we're going to advance the week and then go from there. I'm just going to scroll down through the guys, where we're at. We're leading for our top guys, really like that. And then we've got I feel good about our sleepers. I wish we could go ahead and get some commitments out of these guys, get some more points, that we could focus on the other guys. But I like our philosophy that we've gone with all season with really going all in on those top guys. Again, Borregales, if we want more points, let me know. And then where to grab them. We got to take some off of somebody. Yeah, George, with Brantley, you know, we actually got good amount of points, even though we didn't get that 100-yard game from our tight end. Again, he visited the North Carolina game. I'm going to go back up real quick. We can talk about Brantley because that's one of the interesting things with what we've done. So we cranked up more points. We're trailing schools we feel like we should be ahead of. Other than, UCF's been good. I always have to say that because I don't want to discredit what their program has become. Let's go to top schools here. So yeah, we made quite a move, and we're doing well there. So that week 14, he's going to get some good bonus points there. We got to stay above the cutoff before we can't get locked out. I don't think we will. And we cranked that up to 500 points. So that's why you're seeing us make a move, jumping in that mix. And yeah, for with our goals, it would have been nice to get some more bonus points, but we'll take it. The big thing was we got the win. So yeah, we just got to stay at the 500. And yeah, Anthony, we're definitely recruiting corners. We'll get to that. Corners and safety became a huge priority a couple weeks ago. And I like that we were able to find some good guys. I was kind of getting to them here in a second. I'll scroll back down. Jack Brown was our top sleeper corner that we grabbed, that we identified. Again, JUCO guy, 6'2", 174 out of Cooper City, not heavily recruited. We're getting some bonus points. Obviously being local helps. He has some concerns about playing time in facilities, so I don't like that. But again, what we liked was that speed that popped up again, 6'2", acceleration showing up as an A. He's a 76 overall. Right now as a 2-star. That feels like a hidden gem. Yeah, again, just to 75 points, and that's because there's not a lot of movement with his schools. Here, I keep circling back. I'll go back to top schools and show you. Again, we're the only school that's offered him. That's what the white paper symbol to the right is if you're new to this. So I feel like we can be a little patient there with him on the points. Buchanan's a different story. He's got some other teams that have offered. We're kind of going in the wrong direction, so that's why we cranked up a little bit more points on him. Did the JUCO, yeah, George, on the JUCO guys, let me show you real quick. I'll show you the difference. You know what? I could have swore this game showed you. Why is it not popping up? I could have swore it said JUCO Junior, JUCO Sophomore. And I know I've been doing these. I'm just looking real quick. I've been doing these. I've been doing another simulation with basketball, and it's all recruiting. And maybe I'm getting these things confused, but I could have swore. Let me just see if I can find. I'll go down to. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can find Buchanan quickly, since we know he's a JUCO guy. Yeah, so there it is. So yeah, it says JUCO sophomore. I don't know why it doesn't show that earlier. Or on the other stuff. Maybe you guys saw it and I just skimmed over it. But yeah, so he says he's a JUCO sophomore. And then who's the other guy? Boyd. He's an outside linebacker. But again, it'll be quick to find. Search by name. We'll go down to Boyd and see what it says with him. There we go. So it says JUCO Junior. And then Alfred Brock, he's the offensive guard. Again, staying in the B's here. Easy to find. Let's see if we can find out what he is. Junior as well. So that gives you guys an idea a little bit of kind of the JUCO guys. Those are our top 3 that we're going after. And Anthony, yeah, as far as focusing on the tight end, the last 2 games in particular with Brevin Jordan, he had close to 100 yards. I think he had 92 yards against North Carolina. we're still in the mix for them. Because I feel like if we get that visit, because the Virginia thing here, I'll show you real quick that kind of popped out to me. We're gonna get good bonus points with them, and we get the 60 points because Virginia right now is ranked in the top 25. So I like that as well. And as far as the bonus points, we're going for 250 passing. That shouldn't be hard. And then rush for over 100. I feel like as a team we definitely can do it because we've been doing so well. So I feel like we're gonna get all those points, and we have some know if it shows on here. It doesn't show on here, but he'll get complimentary points because we have other offensive players visiting week 13, so that'll go up even more. Like Austin Joseph, the quarterback, he's visiting, so we're going to get bonus points there as well. So I feel good as long as we stay in it. There's McLaughlin, and then Chavez, and then Turner. Yeah, the guys like Turner, I just talked about it, but I really want to go after those guys, but we've got to clear the board with these 500-point guys. Like Seymour, like let's get a commit. He's not till week 13. Oh, I want to go back. Is Brock even close? Not really. Okay. So yeah, it looks like George and Hammond are going to be on the commit watch. Those are the ones we're hoping for. That would be huge to gain 2 big-time guys. George a 5-star. And Hammett's a 4-star. Let's look at Hammett here. Yeah, this guy he has to commit. And I'd like to get him to commit. I'm trying to think that he'll get some complimentary points with George. Recruiting battle locked at 65%. I don't know exactly which player we saw, but here, let me look. It just means that's where they are in their decision. And then, here, I'll just bring up someone. Okay. Is Boyd... Okay, so 86% locked for Boyd. Just an example. Basically, like, you've got to stay... Once he locks it, then he has this cutoff. And if you're not above it, you know, essentially he's narrowing down his list. Like right here, Hammett, it said we made the cut. Like look, right here it says 86% locked for Boyd, and up here with Hammett it says we made the cut. That means he already went to 100% locked. He's down to 4 schools, and those are the schools he's looking at right now. And it says must stay within 1263. So Auburn's getting close to getting locked out, and maybe that'll be what happens this week if we go up by a bunch. Maybe it locks Auburn out, but again, we're looking for a commitment. Basically, the percent locked is where they're at in their decision process. Again, I'll show you the athlete. Deron Williams, a 5-star recruit, who's at 26% locked, which means he's early in the process. He doesn't, you know, one of those guys focusing on his senior year, putting recruiting to the side, that kind of thing. And if you're adding guys late, those are the ones that you have a shot at. And that's what we did with Deron, because he had a low lock percent. He's early in the recruiting process, in his decision process, that we have a shot at him. And that'll pick up. But again, like Lewis, for example, he looks like he's getting close to a commit for Georgia Tech. And then Davis and Famous Amos are still early on in the process. I forgot what position we thought Amos was. He was 6'1", 211, if I remember right. 6'1", 211. I don't remember if we thought he was a safety. I don't remember. Yeah, no, we're not scouting him, so we have no. Maybe it's a. I'm looking at his zone coverage as a D, man coverage D, so he's probably not a defensive player. His carrying is a B, so he's probably just a big running back, maybe a fullback. I mean, his ball carrier vision's a B. Again, these don't always hold up, but you're getting a sense of what he possibly is. I don't know why just looking at him, I don't know why we offered him, but having fun with it, I guess. George, what would you rather Williams be? I was okay with either one of them. If he is a center or a D tackle, we could use either one. That's why I offered him, and I didn't really care about scouting because I felt like as a 5-star it'll be good enough. And his strength is good, and you know, his block shedding. Yeah, because the O linemen, look, their scouting thing looks way different. See the base and the blocking? I wonder if that's a hint that he's not going to be. I don't know. Regardless, we can put him wherever we want based on, again, if we want him at center, I think it'll work out. If we want him at D tackle, I think so too. Yeah, I think D tackle is because, again, with the O lineman, essentially you can shuffle guards over to center easier. And with our D tackles, you know, you've got guys like Ford, who's a senior, Silvera's a junior. You know, you've got the young ones with Harrison Hunt, you know, Jalar Harley, you know, so you've got kind of a mix, but definitely you would like more quantity there. So yeah, I'm with you on D tackle, especially if we're doing well. Whereas D tackle here, we don't really have much. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it. I think we've kind of exhausted it here. I think you guys have seen where we're at, where we stand. Again, we've got a bunch of 4 or 5 guys visiting. We're in some battles. The Florida State game's huge. I like that we picked up 3 commits, and that's a credit to you guys for helping out and chiming in. I'm glad you guys are all here on this one. I hear you, George, but the thing is, we're just gonna stay on them because, again, the same way with when guys are real commits to Miami, I want to just go all out on them, just because I know you guys would like to see them on the Hurricanes. I'm a little concerned as well. I don't like that we only went up 15. Again, we're having big games with Brevin. But maybe we'll stay in there with them. I don't know what kind of season UCF is having, or even if it matters, but yeah, let's do that real quick. I want to look at the polls, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Just to give you guys a look where we're at. The Franklin thing has been a little disappointing, but I blame myself on that one for not being able to get the run game going earlier, and that was a huge priority for him. But we're running the ball well now, which is important for the season. And I just have to remind myself that we've got Don Chaney Jr. and Jalen Knighton as young backs. We got that, our first place vote from the coaches. That's what it was. I couldn't remember how it was set up. I said media and AP earlier. But anyways, yeah, coaches poll, which is what they go by on here. So we're 4th. And then media, we were 4th on that. Yeah, still 4th. A little interesting. We had 3 first place votes last week, so we lost those. I don't know what was up with that. I'm gonna send some emails to some guys. And then the BCS also 4th. We moved up. It's crazy. I bet you guys. I know it's just a video game, but I'm sure you guys love seeing Miami's name up at the top here with LSU, Ohio State, Alabama, ahead of Oklahoma. Just in that conversation with those top teams, those top programs in Texas, Michigan. I mean, that's where Miami needs to beat Notre Dame. Shout out to Minnesota. So yeah, we're rolling, guys. We're going to keep this thing going. Check out the next episode on Tuesdays. Again, every Tuesday is the games I released. And then every Thursday, we do this at noon. Just want to thank everybody again for showing your support, for everything. It's been great. We'll keep this thing going. Everybody stay safe, stay positive, and always, for all your coverage on the Miami Hurricanes, visit InsideTheU.com, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.